I think we're good to go. All right, yo, welcome Christian. Thank you for the lurk, and Gameplay Boy 2222. Thank you for the lurk as well. I appreciate you. Also, Christian, thank you for redeeming the metal tax. We're doing well tonight, everybody. We are going back into Shin Megami Tensei 5, and we've actually done quite a bit of changes with our team. That is actually like really good. So like I needed a healer. I kind of knew that, and when we did the Idun quest last stream, like she actually has some really good abilities, especially being the golden apple ability. But I wanted to take a little bit of a step further, and I found like there's actually a way you can make her a little bit more busted by giving her boon boost, which is amazing because it gives golden apples like heat riser party kind of like effect, stat boosting, like just so much more potent. We can also remove her only weakness and making it a resistance, along with actually being able to give her ways to steal mana and have more, because honestly, like 126 MP, that's kind of a bit. So the fact that we have all that going is really nice. So with that being said, let's just jump into it. So where we left off, for those who do not remember, we got to this location. We need to take down Ishtar, and there was like a little bit of a side quest we were able to do to make it a bit more manageable. So we've already done that. We have taken care of all of the like devices. So Ishtar should definitely be much more easier to get through. So we're gonna be doing that right now. So let's just jump into it, everybody. All right, and that kind of like covers the recap here. And honestly, like I've done a few battles with Idun, especially this new setup, and especially with Yoshizune's charge +1. Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, especially if we use Suna to like lower the defense, and then just have Yoshizune just going for some massive physical damage. It is really good. Mortem Mizuno, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. By the way, I know you talked recently about playing Cyberpunk. I actually started playing through Cyberpunk, and it's actually really fun. Really good game. For this midnight, yeah, I get you. Technically, you're not wrong. Anything past 12:01 a.m. is considered the morning. But hope you're doing well tonight. Appreciate you for dropping in this morning. Anything else that I really want to find or look around before we actually go fight Ishtar? Because honestly, I don't think Ishtar is going to be a very long fight anymore, considering that, one, we're at a healthy level, and two, we have a pretty good plan set in place. No, I think we're good. Nothing over here. That's blocked off, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right.
Be careful.
Watch out. I'm detecting a powerful demon ahead. We should proceed with caution. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to be that bad anymore. I think she'll be kind of a pushover, if anything. All right, so let's just jump into it, everybody. Well, actually watching it because it's like been like almost a week or two.
Do you not endeavor to see the truth for what it really is? In his eyes, all have
Instead of it wearing shoes, I didn't catch that the first time.
pledge what faith you may, you will always be unworthy. He even thinks the queen of heaven.
Why does it seem like they always move like super slow? Like very staccato. I wonder if it's just because it's on the Switch. I mean, for the most part, this game actually performs pretty well.
In the name of those your tyrant god has scorned, I shall wipe you from existence.
All right, let's do it. We kind of got hosed last time because she was broken with the fact that she had 8 turns. But the fact that we got rid of her Magotsui, it's clobbered. How brazen of you! We be brazen for days or something like that. Actually, we have a full Magotsui bar. Should we just be very aggressive and just see how much damage we could put in? I think so. Yeah, I think so. So let's do it. Because I just realized that we can do a lot of critical damage and a lot of heavy damage too. Because we have Suna coming up first. We can use Idun's Golden Apple to be able to make everybody else stronger. And we can use Suna to use... We can do Wrath of Tempest on wave 2, but we're going to do Pierce Armor to lower her defense. Let's do that. Yeah, so that's good. And we can also have Idune do some like dark gems or something like that.
This one's for you.
So broken. Like, it heals really good, but the fact it just gives everybody stat boosts is just so good. It's like really, really good. I love it. I love it. Let's see. So we can do charge +1. Yeah, because I can do a greatly strength +1. So I'm going to do that. I'm hoping we can be able to get more turn notifications, but we're going to have to see what we can do. So we're going to do die for me +5. Oh, that is so good. That puts us for more push turn notifications, which is all good. Idune hasn't really attacked. We might want to keep that in consideration. Oh. So we can do Pierce. Yeah, we'll do Pierce Armor. Idune should be able to do an attack, which we could then just simply have Yoshizune go for the next attack as well. So we will use... We'll just go with a Dark Gem. Like, it's already natively going to be super good against her anyway. But we could just do some more damage too. So we'll do that. 399, let's go. And then it also puts in Yoshizune just right in the nick of time to be able to use his attack. So that's actually pretty good. We didn't get to do 2 attack stage increases, but that's fine. We have 1 attack stage increase plus charge and this, so this should be fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, almost half the bar in the entire first turn. Yo, let's go! Oh man, I think Alice doesn't even have Resist Light, but that's fine. Let's see. So that's already down there. We could do with no. We'll just do this. We'll do Wrath Tempest. Yeah, we'll do Wrath Tempest. If we get lucky, we might get a crit. But we can also have Idune next turn use Golden Apples again and give everybody else more stat boosts. I also really like this move too. We did a little bit of changes as well, and this now just gives a little bit more utility. Yo, Michael, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Merry Global, send your family in debt so you can struggle to afford food and essentials holiday season. Hope it's merry and blah, 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 blah. I can kind of send it to that, but yo, welcome, Michael. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 33 months, dude. Hope the holidays are treating you well. You need to catch up. Hope you're doing well, man. This one is either, I think it's egg or popcorn. They're being boozles. No? No, that's dirty dish soap. I guess Michael's saying I have a potty mouth. Probably. Use golden apples to get everybody's stat up. That was so bad. It was good at the same time. I don't think we actually need to use charge +1. I mean, we could. We could definitely do charge +1 to be that more damage output for our next turn. Because the boons are going to last a little bit longer for the effects. We're going to do that. So do that. Alice will do die for me. So much damage. So much damage. We can lower her accuracy and just be more brutal if we really wanted to. They don't have a higher crit attack, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll just... No, we'll just do Wrath Tempest. We'll do Wrath Tempest. Ooh, we got a crit. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That also puts us at another turn move, so that's good. I'm assuming she absorbs light if she actually repels dark, so I think we're just going to throw a Dark Gem. Yeah, Dark Gem's fine. Which is really good because it gives us the time to be able to use Yoshizune to kind of probably just destroy the entire rest of this fight. Because again, 2 stages up on attack, plus the charge, plus down to defense for her. So this is going to hurt a lot. If every hit hits, this is going to hurt a lot. Oh, I mean, it wasn't enough to take it out, but that was still pretty good. That was still pretty good. I like that. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I actually didn't realize how low the Nahabino has, but that's okay. I know what's going on. Basically, just imagine we're making our character stronger and that boss weaker. Because, like, if you can see over to the right-hand side above our character, we have 2 on the sword, 2 on the shield, 2 on that circle. So we hit much harder, we take more damage, and we're more likely to evade stuff. While they have, like, 2 shields down, which means that we can just do so much more. So, like, think of it as Pokemon, but a bit more complexity in terms of some of the combat things. And also, literal demons straight from hell. I think we can do Pierce Armor just to keep the debuff going on her. You're oppressing her? No. We're using debuffs. We do not oppress people here. We do not oppress people. We use debuffs. We make them optimal. Let's see. We can't do golden apples. You can do Spirit Drain. What was her Magatsubi skill? I think it's light. Donald says debuff me IRL. I feel that. I feel that, man. I feel that. Well, actually, no, not McDonald's. I'd say probably something more along the lines of Taco Bell. We still have one more attack, so we're gonna go with Hasutobi. Oh, so much damage. I love it. Alice, just die for me. This actually might even take it out too. Yeah. I think it was only like what, 3 turns? Yeah, easy. I mean, we're over level 2 probably just a little bit, so that's fine. We got a chakra pot to level up, so that's pretty solid. Let's go. I will take that. We're just gonna send Mr. Mr. Long here with more attack. We're gonna do that. I love doing that. Watermelon character, so much so, right? Like it's so good. It is so good. Like at first I was kind of like, I'm not sure how I felt with the character, but I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to dig this. I am starting to dig this character. We also have Damon Nicholas Cage here. So that's actually pretty cool. Plots or spills are at great life. Great increase on max HP. I mean, 62 difference is not too bad, honestly. Especially since I don't really have much of a need for critical wave. I mean, I'd rather probably use Hellspin because it's guaranteed. And this also, yeah, this is heavy. So I'd rather have the guaranteed thing as opposed to like a chance. So we'll get rid of Great Life Spring. But then again, is it luckless? What a Marvel ripoff. Yeah, I'll just go with that. Why do you oppose me? Do you truly believe in the creator, or do you simply serve Bethel? There is a great change in the air. The world calls for a new purpose, a new order. In its name, we must side with chaos. You can tell me. No, dude, this game was like 2000. What was it? 2019, I think. 2019. SMT. When did it release? SMT, this game released actually in 2021. It's been in development for like 5 years, but dude, 2021. Whoa, you actually defeated Lady Ishtar. Oh, this is terrible. Awful. Was my advice truly that helpful? I only offered you that information on a whim. I didn't think you'd actually succeed. But that means I betrayed her. I've caused her downfall. No, this is terrible. Well, yes, I've made a decision. That is a decision not to make a decision. I shall follow no side for now. Perhaps it is best I just lay low for a while. Let us meet again sometime. Certainly, I'd feel a little safer with you. That is, I'd be happy to be your guide. Completed the augmented goddess. Yeah, she was taking out in like no time. Like no time at all. All right, sweet. So we can continue more of the story. Lady Ishtar has been unlocked for fusion. Interesting. So how much of a pain would it be actually make Lady Ishtar? Because that's like one of the cool things with this game, dude, is you can make a lot of the bosses you initially fight, and sometimes like they just are pretty broken. We'll do a quick save. Yes, it's World of Shadows. World of Shadows.
Welcome.
Demon Fusion, Special Fusion. What do we got? So Lydia Ishtar. Oh, we can't even make her yet, so that's not going to happen. I want to say it might be in this slot. Maybe. We'll eventually come back to it because this is Daisaiju. This is Matador. This is Cert. I don't remember what that is. All right, continue on. Moving forward. Weird. It did say that we can be able to make her, but I guess we just can't do it yet or something. I'm not too sure. Anyway, oh, wait, no. One thing we probably should do is we kind of use like a ton of MP for everybody else besides the Nahabino, so I think we should probably do a quick recovery here. Here we go. Better. Okay. Now we continue on to the journey here. Yeah, I don't feel like fighting those. I just don't feel like fighting Chester Cheetah with a Speedo. Does not seem like the most fun savory time at this point. Ooh! Oh, wait, we got to turn those things off really quick. Go to menu, options, because we don't need to do this anymore. We don't need to grind for money or anything like that. So just put that down to standard and we're good to go. Watch out. Ooh, a Balm of Life. Honestly, not too bad. Like, honestly, if I could find any random pickups, I'd rather them be chakra items just so we can be able to heal MP, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I'll take what I can get. I will take what I can. It looks like nothing else is like really here, so I guess we can now start moving forward into what looks like the bane of public education high school. I don't like a gun. Is this open world?
Well, it seems your skirmish with that.
It's open world in the fact you can search around where you need to go, but the game itself is very linear. If that makes sense.
For your assistance. All that remains is the castle and the rightful execution of the fallen angel within.
Yeah, so like you can explore quite a bit where you're at, but the story is very point A to point B to point C. Never played Lost Souls, actually. If you mean like Dark Souls, then yeah, very good comparison. Yo, welcome to Siege. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. How's it going, dude? Same thing. Got him. I've actually became quite a fan of the Soul series, actually, believe it or not. Great. I actually streamed it not too long, Dark Souls 3 not too long ago, and that was actually a lot of fun. Made a character, tried basing off of Red Foreman. Making a new one? Nice. I'm actually looking forward to it. I need to finish up Elden Ring, though. Yes. I accept. I gotta say, like, Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne and Elden Ring are probably my top three. But I mean, there's just so many more Souls games I need to get through. I gotta get through Dark Souls Remastered. Dark Souls 2, maybe. There's also an indie game called Thymesia, which is pretty cool. And also I need to jump into a few other ones. The end of the Soul series hasn't finished Dark Souls. Shut the fuck up, Siege. Shut up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like halfway through Dark Souls Remastered. We'll eventually get to it. Owes me some controllers. Oh, man. I feel like a lot of people... I mean, so is it controllers or also monitors too? Because I've seen some pretty funny rage clips with that sort of things.
So, this is the Demon King's castle.
Yo, we get to fight the Demon King? No controllers, just draw a roll. Okay, fair enough.
We should take care not to let them get too far.
Right. I've seen like a very small bit of this area, just like a very small bit. But yo, let's jump into it. This looks like a whole new area. And couples therapy. I mean, the thing with me, like, from all the Souls games and Souls-like games I played, I've never came close to like breaking controller. Just getting super, super tense. Just like because of like the certain situation going on. But no, like if you watch like my Dark Souls 3 stream, but I'm just like, oh man, shit. And like people are like, how is he not stressed out or raging at this? I'm like, I just don't. But I punched it X. Yo, I've actually, yeah, no, I get that. It wasn't a gaming related incident, it was something else, but I've actually straight up broken a desk before. Like metal just like went smash and I literally just busted the entire surface of the desk. And I literally had to go buy like one right then and there. I'm like, all right, I got to go buy a new desk. But I've never broken, I don't think I've ever broken any controllers during like gamer rage. No monitors. I've only broken a desk. And that was a very unrelated incident. Funny as hell, but very unrelated. Yeah, I just don't really rage at games. Like if I do, it's for like maybe 5 seconds or like 3 seconds even. Then I'm like, all right, I'm good. Just like a huge emotional outburst yell, but I'm good. Oh, I guess we were with the first time. They had to patch it to be easier. Oh, that's gonna be fun. But I mean, we will see how it goes. Like, is it kind of like comparison, kind of like comparable to that one SMT3 dungeon where you had to like go through specific doors, otherwise you get like sent back. Oh, it's platforming based? Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, you know, that's the patch might be kind of nice, make it more tolerable. But I mean, the patches in SMT, or I'm sorry, not the patches, but the platforming in SMT it's fine in some situations. Let's see. So we don't know what you do, Dakini. I want to say you're probably weak or dark or something. I don't know. What's our likelihood to escape? 63%. Let's change that to 100%. Let's just use a smoke ball. Yeah, let's just use a smoke ball. People really out here not able to press one button. I mean, look, have you seen how difficult the Cuphead's tutorial mission is? You know, platforming can be pretty challenging. I'm just kidding. But I mean, if it's like a really tight jump, we'll see. We'll see. I know you did say that they patched it to make it easier, but I might actually look up some gameplay footage of like SMT at launch and see if I could see how, you know, it looks. I mean, so far, this place looks pretty straightforward. Oh, look at that. Oh, we could probably make it, but I don't see there's anything of importance over there, so we could just skip that. Dispel. Oh, I mean, that's fine. Nothing else up here, so I guess we can jump. Doors over there. Basically, there's fans that would push an elevation. You had to be quicker or reset. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess it makes more bit sense. I mean, the platforming in SMT5, it's fine. But I can imagine having a fan would just be really annoying. So I guess I can get that be a little bit more frustrating. I'm assuming it's this. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Very demonic looking fan. Dyson's new model is pretty hardcore. No, I'm just kidding. Some walls in this area have been known to produce powerful gusts of winds. Even the strongest demons like us get blown away. That said, the wind doesn't blow all the time. With the right timing, you can pass through. All right, we can do this power. Different strokes for different folks, to see. Some things are more easier than others for certain things. I get that. But we'll see how I fare on this one. Oh, it's Edward. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why, but like seeing those dudes always remind me of the Full Metal Alchemist infamous fusion. Well, transmutation, I guess would be the way to say it. Light jam storage can't go anymore. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, I'm surprised we actually made it through that. That's cool. Okay, that's not terrible. We just gotta time it really quickly. It's Pikachu. Is it really Pikachu? I mean, it kind of. I mean, that's a big Pikachu. That's a Pikachu, just a way too many human growth hormone or something like that. What'd you say? I don't know, man. I don't know at this point. Nothing. Oh, that's where we came in from, so we can just move on. So that's fine. Very efficient fan. I gotta say, the Nahabino's hair shines really well. Imagine how much condition this guy goes through. Yeah, there we go. My duty is here to remain and secure an escape route. Archangel Abigail has already headed further in. Should follow her lead. All right, let's follow the lead. Let's follow. Ooh, yo, nice. Sweet. I guess we could do a quick save. It's been a little bit. Castle first stratum stairs. I mean, honestly, just getting more ley line, like, it's just really good. Because who likes backtracking? Not many people really do. I think the only game that I really had a decent time with, like, backtracking was, like, Spider-Man Remastered. Spider-Man for the PS4, oh my god, it's so fun just even moving around. So it'll be easier for the fans to go through and wait. I mean, it's at that point, it's just like, you know, stop and go. Like, you know, just stop and go and you're good to go. I'm honestly kind of curious to see what the original like mapping of it was, because like if they had to remove some, that's kind of curious to me. Yeah, let's fight. Actually, let me try to capture you. If he's above my level, then you know at that point we just have to walk away. But let's see what we actually can do here. Let's see, 40. Oh, we're just one level off. Damn. Oh, his name is Wilder. That's wild. That's wild. I guess what we could do is we could just lower accuracy. Oh, you couldn't stop it all. You just had to keep going. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, that's kind of expected because, like, we're getting kind of in the late game, right? So I'd imagine that, like, some things are going to get a bit more difficult. That's for random throws. Always land critical hits. Yeah, that's fine. Alice only has dark moves, really? Yeah, she only has dark moves. Okay. We could just skip that then, because I'm assuming the dude in the back definitely probably absorbs, like, you know, dark moves, but I'd rather not deal with that. Tyrannophobia is effective when critical. We will go with that. Like, we're probably more than halfway through in the game, right, Asish? Like, we're halfway through the game now. Yo, Pika, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. How's it going, Pika? Oh, we only have one that's still alive. Oh, we actually got a crit. Okay, okay. I'm kind of glad to see that it went to Alice instead of me. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. How you doing? Doing A-okay. Glad to hear you're doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, Pika. Today's actually the start of a 4-day weekend. It was actually gonna be 3, but the weather in our area was so bad that, like, they're like, hey, if you don't feel safe, don't come to work. I'm like, yeah, I don't. Like, even the roads, like, all around me are still, like, completely iced over. It was great. Like, I was I actually walked to the store. I was sliding the entire time. It was fun. It was fun. Let's see. We'll go back to the last build that we went to, which isn't too far away. Do a quick recovery. Yeah, there we go. About halfway done. Nice. I can't wait to stop playing this inferior. No, this game is fun, honestly. Like, I started, like, really enjoying it, especially when I was doing some, like, off-stream stuff with, like, some of the fusions. Because, like, I kind of forgot, like, how fun it is, like, you know, go through, do fusions, fuse certain characters into certain ones to be able to make sure you pass on certain traits. Like, I forgot how much fun that can be. It can be tedious as hell, for sure, but it's still fun nonetheless. And I've also kind of been going back and started doing some of the Menorah fights too, because I forgot about those. So we actually took care of Daisaiju or whatever his name is, and the one after that. I still need to do a few more of those too. So once they come up, we'll start doing more Menorah fights too. Oh yeah, it's definitely one of the best parts for sure. It's very, like, if you like the fusion mechanics in SMT, Asish, if you have the means, dude, you should really look into the Dragon Quest Monster Series games. Like Dragon Quest attempt at Pokemon, and it's very, very similar. Very, very similar, but so rewarding. I can play those games for hours and a half. That's fine. It's just 3 birds and a running horse. Yes! I forgot he had block fire. Let's go. Oh, the crit's not good, though. I don't like the crits. To begin the gathering Magatsui, huh? I think we could just escape. I don't really feel like doing this right now. Now Spyglass. Smoke Ball. Let's go. Go to the place where you fight Cert. There's something there for you. Next time I hit a ley line, we will do that. Next ley line they'll hit, we'll do that. I know we talked to Sophia and she mentioned something more about the demons popping up. But I did not know if that's where she referred to go to. Right here, yeah. There we go. Anything I'm missing over here? I mean, there's that thing over there. Oh, I'm very inclined to go over there, because if it's a good essence, like, then hell yeah. But we'll have to see what this is really first. Played DQ5, but never played a Dragon Quest Monsters. They're combat wise, they're very similar, but the fusion aspect's what really brings it to life, honestly. even the Dragon Quest Game Boy Color game is amazing. Like, it is just so good because you can fuse, you know, certain characters and ooh, Cuculon's essence. Let's go. You can fuse like, you know, certain creatures, and then the creatures will produce an offspring depending on the pedigree or like, you know, the primary monster fused. And it'll change whether who's like the first one selected or the second one. And the cool thing is the offspring will generally learn all the skills of the parents. So like you can like take a creature who's very physical but has like a good magic set, breed it with another creature the same thing, and have an offspring that's like really adept at wisdom and high MP, and just get the best of both worlds. Like basically kind of like how SMT does it to an extent, but a bit more, you have a bit more control in IMO. Well, actually, no, you have it like the same. I would say it's the same. Okay, so we're good. I thought we actually went incorrect, but no, we're good. We got to go up. These. Oh shit! We went too far. We went too far. We went too far. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I need to go back and play some of the older school Dragon Quest games. Oh, I guess there's actually some stuff down here. Might as well grab it too. Physical dampeners, yo, and army out to shower. That is actually not bad. I'm okay with that. And recently they dropped a new Dragon Quest game called Dragon Quest Treasures, which is kind of like a successor, damn it, to the monster games. Because unfortunately, Square Enix or whoever produced like the Dragon Quest games for monster games for 3DS decided not to localize them, so we didn't really get the newest editions for the 3DS, unfortunately. There we go. So it's 1, 2, 3. Pretty easy. Just walk this time. There we go. Yeah, it is what it is, Siege. It is what it is. Low battery, though. That's fun. Aha! Yo, Salad, dude. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. Like you're cut. Yo, thanks, man. I've actually had this for a while, man. Even like the final days when we were working together, I had it, but like very briefly. But dude, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, dude. How's it going, man? Low battery. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Always, always. Hopefully it lasts at least for the next hour and a half, because that's how far we're gonna be moving here. Otherwise, I'll have to go find like a USB-C, and we'll go from there. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go.
This is what a castle of demonic filth looks like. I sense vile presences everywhere. Angels, proceed with caution. Sure.
But happy though, so no complaints, yo. I'm glad to hear that, man. And honestly, I mean, I feel like, again, love the people working there, but the job itself wasn't that fun. At times. There were some times where it was pretty fun too.
We cannot fail Archangel Abdiel.
Abdiel. Yeah, they usually last pretty much a while. It's like, even when I checked like the controller before I started streaming, it had like 40%. I'm like, it should be fine. Should be fine. All right, so I'm typically a man of my word, so let's go check out where we fought Cert. I want to say it was this one. This one sounds about right. Yeah, for me, I don't usually charge it for like a while. I think like usually like maybe after like 20, 24 hours use, I'll just throw it into the charger just in case I need to use it. But yeah, like no, the Pro Controller lasts for quite some time, and I absolutely love it. Like the Pro Controller, that's like my go-to way to play the Switch. I don't even, if I have to use the Joy-Cons, I will, but every other time I will just use the Pro Controller. Because it's just so much more conventional, and I like that. Hey, what up, dude? I'm concerned about one of my brethren. He was keeping watch at the massive hole, but now we have lost all contact. Please go find what happened. I mean, this is where... Oh, wait, we fought Cert here, I think. If I think we fought sort of like right around here. You sense a terrifying presence. Is it your mother?
He has chosen you, has he?
Just kidding. Your mother's probably a wonderful woman, just saying. Can't say the same for the PS5. Yeah, the PS5 battery life is not the same.
At your heels, the very moment you first held that menorah. Were you aware that there are worlds far beyond the one you see here?
Casey Goldeneye would change your hair.
We have all gathered from a world
Done.
of our own.
No, I'm just kidding. Hope you're doing well, Casey. I got you.
Thou hast the right to remake this world as thou
Can't wait. I
seest
get to be
fit.
beautiful. I get to be beautiful. I get to be beautiful. All right. All right, yeah. You can't improve perfection, though. Oh, you hush up, bro. Hope you're doing well tonight, man.
Power unmatched by any and all who oppose thee.
Anime hair. This is the only wig I got, bro.
For his goal
That look
is to
good.
break free from the primordial cycle of creation, and the ruler remakes the world. The ruler falls. The world is reborn time and again.
It's just a vicious circle
This endless loop, this
that irresistible
incontestable
rule
rule
from which he seeks to escape.
Only by breaking away from this eternal ring can he truly be.
If it was Cloud Stripe, I'd have a lot more issues to deal with. Siege. They got played by that Rick and Morty game. Are you talking about High on Life? Honestly, I didn't even know it was a thing until last stream where we rated somebody who was streaming it. And I gotta say, hearing Justin Roiland just like, talking the entire time, it's kind of tempting. Have you played it yet, Michael? Is it good?
It is for this grand purpose that we have gathered. We shall await you here. The entwinement of our fates with yours will open the door to
think
the
it's itchy.
future he has sought for so very long.
Funny if. Yeah, that's what I was like. What I've seen, it's hilarious. Like, that's just like one of the things. And also, again, Justin Roiland just kills it. Like, using basically the Morty voice for, like, what, the gun? I think, like, the gun itself has, like, the mind of its own, right? Yeah, Casey. This is the only anime hair wig that I have. Maybe someday I might decide, to, upgrade the budget here. Now go fight the horseman. Yeah, maybe later. Maybe later. I don't... Because I'm assuming you probably have to beat them in order, right? Like, kind of like in the... Because there's 4 of them. Do you have to fight them all the same... Like, in any order, or does it have to be a specific order? Okay, so we came in from... Oh, yo, I want this. Oh, we can't jump that. Oh, no. That should be fine. We'll figure it out. I don't think we can clear... Yeah, there's an invisible barrier. Wait, what happened? Yo, the OG Bladeheart. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the metal community. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Just to set the expectation, this is not my traditional hair. I've been assigned this for the next 3 minutes. Hope you're doing well tonight, my friend. Invisible barrier, my immersion, right? But I mean, this also kills my immersion too. I've never seen omnipotent red flowing orbs of Christmas in the air. It's such a great choice. I hate this dungeon so much, right? So Idun is amazing. I gotta say, like the fact she has golden apples ability, and then you can do things like, the boon booster, but also just like boost her MP. Like, it's so good. Like these top 4 demons are like my favorite ones to use right now. Just the Nahabino, Idun, Yoshizune for those heavy hit physical attacks, and also Alice for just like, additional magic attack. Like, it was really good. Like, I didn't get Idun until like the end of last stream, and it was just a game changer. Because I really needed a healer and some decent support stuff too. Don't recall, but I'm pretty sure you can find them in an order, but there's an order they appear in the Bible. Asish, I have a confession. I have not read the Bible. So I'm probably just going to start with an ascending order of which one looks more like Nicolas Cage. Oh, it's Pikachu. Pikachu is back. You have to fight them in order the game decides. I kind of figured it would be something like that. And the fact you have to find them first and then fight them, you know, it's going to take some time. And I'd rather not just run around the entire world. I mean, it might be fun. Get those steps in. But I think we'll just focus on the main story for right now. I think you're close to level to use Lamu. I mean, Lamu. Are they good? I hated that fight so much. I actually hated the fight against Lamu. It sucked. But is it a good demon? This is actually the second SMT game I've ever played, but I played a few of the Persona games. I've only played SMT 3 HD Remastered like earlier this year, and I've also played Persona 3, 4, and 5, the definitive editions. There are angelic corpses on the ground. Yeah, there's quite a few of them here. That's not pretty. That's not pretty at all.
I sense a demon.
I'm detecting a powerful demon up ahead. Likely the one who's behind this carnage. Stay on guard.
All right. We got to be careful. Oh, straight into the magic. Let's go. Legitimately a good debuff attack. I believe it. Like, there's some really good stuff.
Quite skilled to make it this far.
Yo.
You were nothing but lambs to the slaughter for Chatterpog.
Chatterpog.
He's got mushrooms. He seems like a fun guy. Get it? Fun guy? Mushrooms? All right, Casey. Thank you for the redemption on the wig. Bro, that thing is itchy AF. All right, let's go. We'll probably get like massacred, and then we'll figure out what we need to do. Oh, we have Max Makatsu. I'm not going to take advantage of it just yet. But how does he fare against physical? Okay, physical's fine. Physical's fine. I want to say he looks like he might be. You good? Thank you for the yeet. I want to say this boy might be he might be weak against light. But I kind of want the buffs. Yeah, I kind of want the buffs. We're gonna do the buffs. Forgot about this fight. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that. When somebody's like, "Yo, I forgot about this fight," you're like, "Shh, what's the gimmick? What's the gimmick? What is the gimmick that we're gonna be dealing with here?" Let's see. Now we'll just lower defense and then we'll just try to do like some massive damage next turn because I still don't know what their weakness is. But I might try light next turn. 69. Oh no, not attack down. Yes, at least we got to avoid the blinding strike, ironically. Oh, this boy does the same thing I do. I do a lot of physical reduction, like debuff attacks, so I'm not gonna like that. Just kill it as simple as that. Asish, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Let's do it, shall we? So our attack is, you know, at least neutral, so that's fine. So we're gonna do Wrath of Tempest. Just shred it. We will try using light, because we have heavy light attacks with Idun. Oh, well, I mean, we already have Magatsu things, so they're all critical enemies. But it is weak, which is good. Toby. Love this move. Especially when we get a charge. I love it. I really do love it. Alice, I mean, if they're weak to light, they're probably reflecting, null, or absorb dark. So, the defense is already down at 2, so we're good. So we'll just throw a light bomb at them, or whatever you're gonna call it. Holy gem, light gem, whatever it's called. Did you just guess the weakness? So good, right? Sometimes like you just look at the demons like, I don't think they're gonna like light, so we're just gonna do that, right? We're just gonna do that. We will do Wrath of Tempest because of the higher effect critical. Which I gotta say, this attack looks sick. I really do like some of the Nahabino's like physical attacks. They just aesthetically look so cool. Like overkill, but it's so good. She's a windcaster. That is interesting. I kind of went with more of like a support support and healing approach, because Golden Apple is just, I really like it at this point. Because again, we can increase all of our buffs by 1 stage and heal moderately. Because up to this point, I didn't really have a super good dedicated healer. We would just have to rely on like using items. So this just puts like, it does 2 birds with 1 stone sort of thing. Let's see. We'll just do this. And then, So Alice has a turn to go up as well. No, that's fine. Sure. We've already seen him do quite a bit of physical attack, so we're just going to go with that one. Secondary here. Gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. Again, just golden apple. So good. Oh, he was smart and actually hit Idun twice. That is something we don't get to see too often these days. Okay, so he's doing his Magotsui charge. Based on what we're seeing, I'm assuming it's going to be another physical-based attack that's coming up, so I guess we'll work on that too. So the debuff for the defense is going away, so we're going to do a Pierce Armor to keep that live. OG Bladeheart, if you don't mind me asking, what is your favorite Shin Megami Tensei or even Persona game, out of curiosity? Because it's always really interesting hearing different people's opinions onto it, because they're usually vastly different. I'm kind of curious to see which one's your favorite. Take the MP, because I want to do golden apples here shortly. We haven't done any, like, blockers or dampeners. We'll do that. We'll do that next turn. For now, we'll do charge. And then I think I'm going to take a shot with physical dampener. If it doesn't work out, it's fine. We're near a Leyland Crossing anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. My main hero is locked behind a quest line. This is the only SMT game I have, and I vastly prefer Strikers was... Oh, it's dark. Ooh. All right, this is how we learn, folks. This is how we learn. SMT4. I still need to play SMT4. I've heard great things about it. Strikers is fun. It's interesting because it has both elements of kind of like, you can kind of treat it as like a turn-based game if you like, constantly use your magic and stuff like that. But again, Strikers was actually a lot of fun. I'm not much of a Muso game fan myself, like, the Samurai Warlords games, stuff like that, but Strikers, it was definitely a fun time. Who do I want to use? I mean, he does have light. Is fine. We could also go with Grimp up too, but no, we're not gonna go with that one. She has something she could do. You know what? We haven't yet to use Nicolas Cage, so we're gonna bring up Nicolas Cage. Only played 5 Royal mainly because 4 Gold and Portable aren't on the Switch yet. Fair enough. They're good. They're good. 4 Golden is fine. 3 Portable was good. I really like that one too. I love Persona 5 Royal. Because that's like what got me into the SMT universe and Persona just in general. But they're really good. I'm actually really excited for them to coming on. It's so good. Yeah, exactly. Like with Strikers, it has such an interesting dynamic to it, right? Like you can do things you're just not like you don't normally expect like in a turn-based RPG. It's great. Nicolas Cage, use Hellburner +4. Oh my god, that was... Oh man, I miss seeing bigger damages. Let's do this. I miss seeing big damage. Let's do big damage. There we go. That's better. That's better. I guess what we could do. Do we have anything to bring back Idun? We probably do, yeah. Let's see. Revival bead to half. Multiply full. Yeah, we'll bring back Idun. And I'll just summon her back maybe next turn. Let's see. What do you guys? So you're still low defense. That's fine. We could lower his accuracy and just try not to deal with the damage of it. Couldn't care less for 3. Interesting. I mean, there's... I really enjoyed both of them, honestly. I think I mean, that's your opinion, Asish. There's some things I didn't like. There's certain characters I preferred more in 3 than I did in 4, and vice versa. But again, not everything's gonna be like, we're always gonna have our preferences, right? I think when I first tried playing Persona 3, I disliked the fact you couldn't control like your party members besides the main character. And Persona 3 Portable fixed that. Plus, I have like some Persona 4 golden cameos, which I thought was pretty cool. Let's see. Let's go with... There's Magotsui pulling up again, so I guess we'll go with lower defense. And I guess we also know that he may be using a dark attack, so we'll go with the Dark Dampener before we end. No, we're just going to have Nicolas Cage do Dark Dampener. Dark Dampeners, we don't have to worry about, like, reducing them, because you can buy Dark Dampeners. That's, like, the cool thing. I've seen an Izanagi only run for golden, right? Like, it's so good, like, seeing people who do, like, ridiculous Persona, like, playthroughs. I've seen some people do, like, you know, an Arsene Persona 5 only playthrough. I've seen, I think, somebody, like, only using the Jack Bro, like, the Jack Bros, Jack Line family playthrough. Pretty cool. Considering how long the games are, I don't think I have the time to even try doing something like that. But it's always just interesting to see what people come with, you know? But yeah, Izanagi for Persona 4 Golden only playthrough would be really interesting. I mean, it's probably doable depending on... Do you remember what difficulty they used? Like which one they chose? So good. Alice. Let's see, switch the DM. No, I don't want to switch with her. She's fine for now. There's no way this will actually work, so we need to worry about that. Again, I'm pretty sure this dude absorbs dark base attacks. We're not even going to deal with that. So we're just going to go with the light shard to get an extra, press turn. Let's see. We can do with that now. Yeah, I'm not really too worried. We'll just go with Wild Tempest. Hellbiker, Nicolas Cage. I mean, unfortunately, even with the fire boost, because like he has an attack that increases his fire base damage too, it's just not that good. So we're gonna go with the light gem to see if we can actually just finish it off. Oh, I mean, so close. Okay, so it is dark again. All right, cool. So it's fine. GG. He hit the one dude with like an attack like resistant for physical, so that's good. That's fine. He's at 13 HP. Only play Fez. I might pick up 3 portable missions with the story, character, and pacing. Yeah, I mean, Fez is cool because it has like the extra epilogue, but I don't think Persona 3 Portable really changed the pacing, character, and story and stuff like that. It's kind of more actually, it kind of reminds me more of like a visual novel in the aspect because like when you're in the overworld, you can only really control your character through like icon versus like a 3D model. The 3D model only pulls up when you're in Tartarus, which is like the dungeon. Oh yeah, dude. Fire Pelaroma is really good. It's just, I think with Hellbiker, he's only level 39. His magic stat isn't that good. So like the damage he is outputting is just not going to be comparable to like what we have here, right? Like, look at him. He got 201,000 experience versus like the 52,000. So we are golden. Let's go. For the Nahab Bean, I'll throw it up to Vitality for 50. So we'll just do that. Nicolas Cage grew to level 40. Let's go. Rip Mushroom Head, man. Yo, Stale, good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well tonight. How's it going, man? But I mean, we beat the guy, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna go head back and do a quick heal session. Got the COVID, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you feel better, man. I've had COVID at least twice myself. It's not fun. Definitely get some good rest, get some good anime, some games, stay inside. And also if you can stomach it, pineapple juice actually did pretty well. Like pineapple juice, I think actually helped me with recovery quite a bit. New gives electric. Ooh, that is nice. I think the only one of our demons that does use electric is Valkyrie, but I might have to keep that in consideration. Because I know like one of the cool things is like you can always just use that skill to pass it on to somebody who will benefit from it, which is nice. Like that's one of the things I'm really enjoying with SMT with the breeding mechanic. Fusing mechanic, I'm sorry, is like you could pass on the skills generally unless it's like a unique one. The switch to that, yeah, I want to keep it this way right now. First save code I got was bedridden, now fully capable of the game all day. I mean, that's one good way to look at it. You get to have some good gaming session. You get this. If you're an introvert, you have to stay in, which is, not a big deal at all. And also, hopefully, and I'm sure your job will understand, like, because you need to make sure you take care of yourself and those around you. So, hope you recovered nicely, my dude. Hopefully, the symptoms aren't too severe. We will go. Oh, nowhere. This is an ending. The Korea's deity lose, right? We all have our different own strats, right? Like I'm kind of carrying on to my legacy from SMT3 where I like physical builds. Physical builds are fun. And of course, like, just debuffs, buffs, and just go from there. Nice. Glad to hear that still. I mean, that's good because now you don't have to worry about, like, you know, the money. Now you can just game. And, dude, you're getting paid to game, watch anime, and do what you need to do. That's really cool. I do like it when companies, like, do like, hey, we understand, so we're going to make sure you're going to be taken care of. Got any fun plans, like, in terms of games that you're going to go through? Because imagine, you can do some pretty nice dent in your backlog. Ooh, piece of candy. Moolah chesses, let's go. I get a Series S for a Steam Deck in my Game Pass machine. Ooh, oh man, that's a good question. D&D or Final Fantasy 14? Not bad choices, man. Honestly, if I had to, like, I want to say the Steam Deck just because you can do more with the Steam Deck if you can play Game Pass with the Steam Deck. That also opens up the Steam. And also, like, the Steam Deck is basically a computer too, right? Like, it can do other functionality too. But also, you can play other consoles. Wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Not implying anything specifically. But yeah, I would say, like, Steam Deck if you can spell out the additional funds. But if not, the Series S will probably get you by for Game Pass. But I would say Steam Deck for the utility, and of course also the Steam. I've also heard that Microsoft, like the game developers for Microsoft, are trying to convince them to stop supporting the Series S as much because of how it's not as performance-wise as a Series S. Had to reboot to it. Oh, no worries, it happens. It happens. I was just trying to justify somebody to pick up a Steam Deck over a Series S. Give away a ridiculous amount. There still are. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like they did that for the Game Awards show, right? Which I gotta say, there's actually quite a bit of things I got to like watch from the Game Awards show that I'm pretty excited for. But there's also like quite a few things I'm like, why? What? Who asked for this? Like the new Crash Bandicoot game coming out. Like I'm like, so it's Crash, but it's kind of like a team-based Royale sort of thing. Who asked for this? I like if it's free, I'll check it out. If it's cheap enough, I'll check it out. But if it's a full price game, I'm like, nah, I can't do this. Nobody is over there. Okay. Oh, they're probably up. Oh, they're up there. Gotcha. Speaking of Crash, here you go. To me, it just looked weird. Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, I'm going to look at it from, like, a faraway distance, but I'm just like, who asked for this, right? But if it's fun, it's fun. Then I'll be like, you know what? I was wrong. Oh, what's up, Power?
While I was out exploring, I was set tumbling through the air by a sudden gust of wind and ended up somewhere else entirely. It took a lot of effort to get back where I was before. Did you find yourself to whisk away, take care not to lose track of your position?
Okay, gotcha. I will make sure to take it slow. When appropriate, of course. When appropriate. Yeah, there's one over there, so let's jump over here. Hey, wielding a set of wings and those angel chumps are scared of a little wind? Bet those dumbasses didn't even realize you gotta get blown around to get to the other side. Oh, it's one of those epic moments. All right, gamer time. Yeah. Fluffiness and cuteness are weakness of mine. I can't resist them because I grew with 2 Yorkies. Oh, like the doggos? Doggos are cool. My family has always grown up with beagles, but Yorkies are definitely pretty cute too. I've actually, as I grew up, I became more of a cat guy. Okay, cool, we made it. We actually have 2 cats named Sora and Rico after the Kingdom Hearts characters. And soon we'll be adopting a 3rd one named Gigi. Okay, so it's down here. Probably get pushed over onto that one. Yeah, we gotta wait for this one to probably push us over. That sounds adorable. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Then let's Let's see. I guess we can go. If you have to go over there in that little section, so we might have to go up there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, we're good. All right, jump. Low. All right, there we go. We should have enough time to make it through. Yeah, we'll have enough time. Okay. Okay, so let's go forward. Anything? Oh, it's up there. We can't get. That's okay. Jason's a fluffy one, lazy cute one, the one with the personality. I mean, that's actually kind of interesting. Like, how is she kind of like a prima donna, or just like, you know, kind of like thinks like she's like all that important, kind of like a diva sort of thing, or his personality can be a lot of different things. Do we actually drop? We drop down? I don't see a door or anything, so I guess we might actually have to drop down. Or we can just go right here. So wait for the wind to push us over. Yay! Woohoo! I'll just wait for the entire thing. No! Oh my... Oh, that's fine. That's one of the auto run gives and the auto run takes away. Okay. The auto run gives and it takes away. She knows she skips, so she uses to her advantage. Some animals do that. Some animals do that. Like our cat Riku does that 100%. He does that 100%. Like he'll come up to us, like act like he hasn't eaten anything in days, but like, bro, we just literally gave you like, you know, half a can of cat food. You could chill. You could chill. Let's see. Start over there.
Watch out, Pikachu.
Not gonna fight you. Yes, I think this is the one that we had to go to. Yeah. I want to say so. Then we go to the middle one, I think. Just attention. I mean, that's still, it's still a reason nonetheless, you know? Animals like to do that. Sometimes Riku will do it for attention as well. Just whatever, like, you know, he wants, if he wants attention or if he wants food, like, they have the mind of their own for sure. Season 1 of Pokemon, I forgot how awful the voice acting was. Honestly, I can't deny that. Like, some characters do it really well, but, like, if you look back some of the older days of, like, you know, anime dubbing, like, voice acting in terms of performance and just presentation, everything has definitely come a long way. Like, honestly, even rewatching some of the older scenes from, like, Dragon Ball Z, for an example, Sean Schemmel for Goku definitely came a long way from early DBZ to Super. Like, in a good way, in a good way. Yeah, especially also back then, like, it definitely had room for improvement, to say the least. Light Shard. But already full, so that's fine. Let's see. So we're good. I also kind of want to finish this off soon because, like, if my battery dies, like, right when we get to the point where we need to be, that'll suck. Like, that would seriously suck. All right, so we need to be right here. All right, all right. Oh, a door! Thank goodness, I like doors. Yo, I like ley lines even better, though. Hell yeah. I will take that. Oh, we're actually good on healing, too. We don't even need to worry about that either. I mean, for the most part, I do like how this dungeon is laid out so far. Just like the pushing fans is pretty cool. Like, it's a nice little mechanic. But obviously, if you fall, it sucks. But, you know, from a game design, it's something nice. Not, like, unique to SMT5, but still a pretty cool concept being utilized. Yo, Stale! They give it the tier 1 sub for 12 months, my guy. Forgot to disable the ads. Well, I appreciate you, man. Time for the Bean Boozle. All right. I think this one is either fruit smoothie or dead fish. It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh my God. That is delicious. What is that? It tastes like... What is it? Like, imagine like an orange... Like, imagine orange juice, but like in a bubblegum flavor. It's amazing. Holy crap. Like, if I had jelly beans just this flavor, that'd be great. Bean Boozle followed by Pokemon trivia question. Go for it. I'll try my best to answer the question, but I can't make any promises, my guy. They had to patch it? Ah, fair enough. What, did they like change the timing or something on it? It was like, I could see like if you had to like go in between the fans, it'd be kind of annoying. But aside from that, like, this is pretty solid. The things are probably up there. Yeah, they're up there probably. Maybe down here. Which is the first Pokemon that Ash catches? Wasn't it Caterpie? Have you played Scarlet and Violet just because they're crazy fun? Yes, I have played Violet. I played Violet. As of last week, I actually what day did I finish it? I posted in the section in the Discord my overall thoughts in the game. I'm probably gonna do like an actual YouTube review onto it because I've been meaning to kind of get to that as well. But let me see. Yeah, I actually finished like the main game and everything for all 3 stories in the post, like the final thing. Last 5 days ago. It was actually pretty fun. There's a lot of great ideas and a lot of good steps for Pokemon in general, but I wish it was I just wish it performed better, you know. Yo, very good. Let's go. I knew it was Caterpie because like I remember seeing the first few episodes like a few years ago, but yeah, it was Caterpie. And then eventually became Butterfree, and then, you know, we all know what happens with Butterfree. You play Scarlet. Nice. Who'd you choose for your starter? Out of curiosity, because the starters were an interesting choice. I just dumb and keep missing it. So go up here. Oh, over here maybe? No, we're already at full health. We're good. We're good. Nothing really down there, but I guess I can go up here and then take a right.
Hey, what's up, guy? You can't touch me.
I can catch an Iron Valiant. There's a cave at the shiny resource station at level 3. They're respawning. Nice. I actually been meaning to go back and exploring areas here. I haven't really done much of that, actually. Let's see. There's that over there, which I do want to get. Let's see. Hey, it's a... Oh, I'm going to stay away from that guy. That is a great question, Asish. I'm not too sure. I loved Arceus. Pokemon Legends Arceus is honestly one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time now. Like, as soon as I finished the game, like, on stream, I immediately created a second file on, like, on my Alt Switch account just so I could play another playthrough. As for the try, so Spraggito. There you go. That's awesome. I initially chose Fuecoco, and I liked Fuecoco, but I ended up changing because I already got a Cerulege, right, which is a fire ghost type as well. And I try my best not to have multiple of the same types on my team. So I ended up changing it for Spraggito as well, because I really also like its special move, where like it always goes first and does like a crit or something like that, right? It's super good. This will take us up, so that's good. One thing I also do like about SMT5 is like a design point. They have like these little trails of Makutsui to kind of like showcase where you haven't gone yet. I think that was a really nice little touch they did. Whether it's on purpose or just, you know, coincidence, it works out perfectly. Sells 10 million copies and hoping they have no reason to change it either. We will see what the future holds. Pokemon is really interesting, you know. I never expected the Let's Go games to happen, but they did. The Let's Go games weren't too bad. Like, they were very basic and back to formula for like the OG Kanto. But yeah, they're still a fun playthrough if you can get them on sale or something. The flower trick is nuts. It is so good. It is so good. And like you could also like if you have it like where like a prior like if you try like change like the EVs or whatever it's called to like just focus on physical attack, please, it's so good. Like I love Ceruledge too and the Dunsparce. I'm just not a huge fan of the name, but the Dunsparce, Ceruledge, Baxcalibur, and Meowscata, I believe is his name, were like my main Pokemon to use. So good, so good. Oh, yo, a floor fan. Let's go. I'm a fan of that. There's an ancient Salamence and Scarman. Its name is Roaring Moon. Yeah, like that's always interesting too. Like I think some of the like Paradox Pokemon types are pretty cool. I need to go back and actually catch an Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant just looks really cool, honestly. And also, like the Tyranitar Paradox form. Because Tyranitar is actually one of my favorite Pokemon as well. Jump down. Let's see. He'll never catch us. We're fine. We're fine. And then, oh, right here. Grab that. Ooh, more physical dampers. I will take that. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right, let's see. Yeah, Iron Thorns. They spawn near the rocky slopes like Sandy Rocks, Dude, and Scarborough, I believe. Nice. I think my wife actually caught a few because typically like what happens, like I'll get like, one version of the game, my wife will get the other, and we'll just trade each other like which ones we need. I haven't actually played Violet in a little bit. I definitely need to go back into it and finish off a few things here and there. And I'm also like hoping to hear that maybe we get some information about a DLC potentially, maybe, or even just DLC for Legends Arceus, because I feel like they could still keep going with that game if they wanted to. Maximum you can hold us up at almost 10 million in Scarlet and Violet. Oh, that's not too bad. Honestly, that's not too bad. I think the main thing I've been doing right now is just trying to get my main team to level 100. Which is actually pretty relatively easy to do, especially like all the raids going on these days. So I need to go right here. Oh, we missed. No, we're good. I think we're good. I think. No, we actually missed it. So it might be that one. Take a look. I think I effed it up. I mean, worst case scenario, if you still have your SD card, you could just take that out and then just factory reset your 3DS and it'll just act like normal, right? I'm not really a modder, so I have like no experience. I didn't even put my PC together. I had my roommate Dustin help me with that one. Basically, like, he pretty much took care of it all. Like, he's like, do you want to help put it together? I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. He's like, all right, cool. Here, do this, but be very careful. It's a very expensive part. I'm like, you know what? I think this might be more up your speed. I'm actually the OT of an Iron Valiant because I joined the Valiant streamers Union Circle and caught one. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Super cool. What level are these guys actually? Dude. I mean, we're still at a decent level, I would say, probably at this point, especially since we're playing on normal mode now. We will just escape here. Let's do Smoke
This'll do.
Let's see. You can't see the other players? Weird. How long is a... Because I know they've been doing some patches to help with improve like the game itself. Are they going to be patching that up anytime soon? Because like, honestly, one of the main reasons why I thought Pokemon Scarlet and Violet performed the way that it did is because like it's always trying to like, like accommodate for other players joining to the group. Because like, from what I've seen of like, the multiplayer aspect, it seems pretty nice just having people in the same overworld as you. Have the factory set. It might be an idea. It might be a good option at that point, especially if you're, that concerned with it. And again, with all the games still like on your SD card still linked up to your Switch account, you should be able to re-download them too, right? If you have to. But the factory reset, when in doubt, just factory reset's always the way I've been going with. I think right here would be good. Yo, Hopesius, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. How's it going? Oh, this one is going to be passive. We just got to wait for it to actually trigger. This is very compelling platforming, by the way. Is it not going to activate and push us over? Or do we have to jump up there first and activate it, maybe? Yeah, we might have to do that first. Or something. I'm not too sure. Oh, wait. No, it activates. Does it just take forever? What about over here, actually? Is there something over here I can utilize? Interesting. I don't get this. After a 16-hour shift, I busted up my shoulder and neck, and I have not been able to move in 2 days. Did you? I mean, if you got work at, if you got work, fuck, I can't talk. If you got hurt at work, you reported that, right? You were supposed to do that. Did you do that? Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Agree, Asish. Agree. That's why I'm going to different ones, so it's not insanity. That's why we're going to different ones. Let's see. So, we can go over here and then just go forward. Try that. Yeah, we'll do that. Then let's go around. I mean, there's actually this over here we can grab really quick. Might as well just do that. Ooh, chakra pot's nice. Like anything for MP recovery, that is always good. Oh, yo, let's go. All right, cool. Sweet. I knew there was something going on. Okay, no, we're good. It was due to physical loss I had, so I made a dumb decision at home, pretending to be ATM and pretending to be ATM. I don't even know what that means. Expand on that, because what were you like watching Gary V videos or watching JRPG anime reviews or being an ATM? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, drumming. Yeah, he's a drummer. He's a drummer. Need a level 53 to fuse Hydra. Oh, that sounds about right. I don't even think I actually have the ability of fusing Hydra now, but we can double check. Low battery. We've been told we've had a low battery the entire stream. I love it. Oh, this might be Hydra, actually. We just saw one of the snake things. We also see the wolf here, too. So we're not too far off, potentially. Reverse Compendium Fusion. I mean, we can make Orthos, which is nice. Let's see, I don't... Yeah, I mean, we can always make something else. I'll probably think about like what I want to do for like the certain skills and fusion offsets first, so we can like ensure certain skills do get passed down. But honestly, good suggestion. We didn't save actually, so we're gonna do that really quick. Do you actually have a drum kit too? Hopefully, are we just drumming on like pots and pans or like not potatoes but pillows? These snakes always remind me of Fruit Loops for some reason. I think it's the colors. They kind of look like Fruit Loop covers. Feels like a goof. No, not like a goof. Dave Grohl, the dude from Foo Fighters, actually learned on pillows and pots and pans. And look at him now. He's got a hell of a net worth. He definitely has a hell of a net worth. Let's see. Cane keys. Essence, let's go. Ooh, cutscene, let's go.
Dude, look at you. You made it all this way.
Who doesn't love Dave Grohl? He's so good.
Does he impress you, does I? Then perish the thought of advancing, for the peril lying in wait would annihilate you. As for you, I will admit I did not expect you to make it this far.
With hair like this, I think it's kind of evident that we are going to make it this far.
However, I've received word that all contact with the Dominion has been lost. Regrettably, this confirms my suspicions of the danger ahead. Brave though you may be, hone your wit to its keenest edge, should you intend to proceed. Dazai, now that you've confirmed his well-being, I advise you to return to safety.
Okay, but listen, Master Archangel, once we take down the Demon King, Tokyo and the rest of the world will finally be safe, right? In that case, let me help. Even if it does mean putting myself in danger, I'll give it everything I've got.
I mean, it seems like Ichiro does actually have some pretty decent
I
character development
understand
from the
you are
beginning
eager
to now,
walk
which is
the path
nice.
of righteousness in the service of our Lord. But good intent does not guarantee good outcome, Dazai. You are merely fodder for the Demon King's foot soldiers as you are now.
Yo, kicking Molly's down.
Turning back here will surely save your life and ease the heart of your friend.
Oh, I was hoping I could come with. But she's right. I'd only end up getting in your way. Guess I'll head back to the entrance and hold off any reinforcements. That ought to help some.
Yeah.
Fear not. I shall escort him to the gate. You go on ahead, Nahobino. Muster your forbidden power to its full extent and vanquish our sworn enemy.
Yeah, we can do that. What, it's Lulu, right? Lucifer or something like that? I'm not too sure. What about over here? Anything over here? No, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. No worries, Hopesius. Take your time.
Whoa.
I will probably come back here and do some persuasion, try to recruit some demons. These ones. I know. Maybe up there or back here. That's probably around where Pikachu. A second Pikachu. Aha! I got the thing I wanted. Loro's essence. Let's go. I will take it. Honestly, just getting more essences is really nice. I like it. Like, even if the ability doesn't work out, like sometimes the resistance are really, really damn cool. There's an entire squad chasing it. Nope. I was about to say, if we actually got in between all of them, that'd have been amazing. Critical aura is amazing. I can only imagine, right?
You are my prey now. You want to leave?
10,000. A little rich for my blood. He's gonna eat us whole? I don't like the sound of that. 196? That's rather kind of impressive, actually. I mean, if they can hit Yoshizune, I would be totally fine with that. The beginning to gather Magetsui. I don't think we actually probably could take him out, or likelihood of actually. I mean, we could take him out, but not doing it in one shot. I don't know what their like dampener that we're gonna want to use this. We're just gonna use a smoke ball bomb. What do we want to call it? Where is it? Where is it? Smoke ball. We actually need to stock up on those too. Because honestly, I really do like the fact of just having like an ample amount of smoke balls, so we can just evade them if we need to. Again, I'd rather just not like keep going back and forth between ley lines. But it looks like we. So there's some stuff over here we missed, so we'll do that. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, sometimes like there's just certain skills in this game that literally just like, you know, like just certain things you can do, skills or resistance that just make or break a fight. Like usually like for the first time, like when I'm fighting a boss or anything like that, usually I'll end up losing, which is fine. But like the information you get just allows you to make certain changes, and then the fight just becomes completely one-sided. Like if you give like a lot of your demons like physical resistance at that point, they mainly focus on physical, it's over pretty quick. Let's see. You'd imagine it'd be right there, but it's not. Let's go back here. Far earlier than intended? Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Well, actually, no, because he did a lot. Like he did that. Like a bunch of like buffs in SMT3. I think we have the eligibility to make him Matador, so we can always check into that too. I think I just need to get a few demons and I can make the Mad Door if I wanted to. Which I don't know if he's that good at this point now, but I'd imagine it'd just be really cool for flavor text at that point. Did I just go into a circle? We went to a circle. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went to a circle. Curious. What's over here, actually? The Fruit Loop snake or the Sour Patch Kids, wherever you want to go by. There's plenty of distance between us. Oh well. Pazuzu! 6,800? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh man, Pazuzu, you're breaking my balls here, man. You're breaking my balls. No, there's only 2 of you. Nah, there's only 2. You have 15, not too bad actually. You know what? You took my money. I'll take your life. You took my money. I'm gonna take your life. It's only fair, right? All right, so we're just gonna go with the Wrath of the Tempest at this point because it's gonna be pretty good, especially with the physical attacks. Yeah, that's pretty good. I done. Golden apple time. Let's go. Then Yoshizune, Hasutobi. He's almost gone. The snake is almost gone. We will go for Marmaduke. Oh, he blocks dark. That is not good. All right. I mean, it is what it is. We will go for this. More than enough. More than enough. We're good. Yo, Nicolas Cage grew a level up. Level 41. Bad. Not bad. Oh, shit. I thought he was a dude to talk to for a second. Okay, so we've actually went back here before. So jump here. That's where we jumped down from. So, okay, we go through here. Yeah, I can see why certain, like, you know, some people may not like this dungeon too much, but I do like the overall, I guess, design and some of the mechanics that came with it, like, especially the fan utilization. I thought that was pretty nifty. Yeah, this will take us where we want to go. Then we can go up the stairs. Oh, yo. That's what I missed. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, so we jump here. Yep. Okay. I don't think the running really makes a difference in terms of how far we go, but it just feels like it does. 40,000 Maki. Yo, that's actually not too bad. I will take that. I will take that. Welcome back, Topias. We are not going to go that way just yet. I will go this way. Oh, God. That turn was a horrible mistake. Okay. I mean, we could technically jump, which it looks like it wants us to do. I know there's a thing back there that we can get, but I kind of want to see if there's a ley line I can just get to first. So I don't have to go through all of this again. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be like a ley line like right around here and we can just warp to that and just go back to it. But that doesn't look like to be the case. Nope, it does not look like it to be the case. Well, at least not for a little bit. Who knows? Yeah, jump over here. Nothing over there, so we're good. Did we jump down there? Yeah, it seems like we jump down here so we can go up and around and then forward over there. Okay. I hope so. They have no chill. No jail. All right, we're good. Don't worry, Stale. It's okay. 6 feet apart. You're good. You're good. No worries. No worries. You're safe. I mean, technically, we can go over here, too. It looks like there might be something actually over here. Oh, it's just a downstairs. Okay, never mind. And then what I want to do...
Hug extendo.
We can jump down, I suppose, here. Because there are some Magatsuki things that we never collected. So I guess that kind of like just indicates to go that way. Oh, yo. It's a door. Yo, we can get over. Oh. Yo. We are too far away from where I was actually with that one thing. But I mean, it's still something. It's still something. Oh, they're actually all healed. Cool. Cool. Before I forget, though, let's not the World of Shadows. I wanted to go to the other place, the shop. Forgot about that. Actually, yeah, I'm actually kind of curious now, too. Can I actually make Matador, or do I have to do something different? Special fusion. Yeah, we're still missing a demon for the Matador fusion, which, let's see. I don't have to know off the top of my head. This might be like one of the one dupes, like no limbs, but I know Zunume we already have, which is nice. Compendium, register compendium, register all. All right, so that's good.
Return.
Actually, yeah, we'll do that because I did know that we'd pick up a few different things for glory, so I guess we'll just use that. 122. Thought we actually had 2, but that's not terrible. So go back to the World of Shadows, then we'll go to the shop. Battery depleted. Wow. Do I have a USB-C in here? Oh, we do not. All right, I'm gonna go grab a USB-C. Be right back, everybody. We'll just throw up here. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Gonna head to bed. Have a good night. No worries, OG Blade Heart. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for the follow and joining our community. Hope you sleep well. Appreciate you stopping by, my dude. Not that. No. We're gonna do. Let's see. Learn Miracle. Yes, Miracles as well is gonna go for. Let's see. Powering Cheer. There was actually an ability I was gonna check out. Demon Stock by 3. That's not. We don't really need that, actually. We don't really need to have more demons at this point. I'm actually, like, we only use, like, a few of them anyway. I'll be able to use race-specific Mahaskus by other... that is interesting. That is not too bad, actually. Summon... Do we actually not have anything to increase the amount of skills? Healer's Hospitality, not too bad. Summoners would actually be pretty good, but we don't have enough glory just yet. Powering cheer, no. We have support recovery master, but it is what it is. No, we can just skip on, so we're good. Dapatal next. All right, so I want to pick up a few things. Mainly just the gems. We already have plenty of shards, so we're gonna pick up a few more gems and of course more smoke balls. Oh yeah, and the dampeners too. We gotta pick up a few more dampeners. Like, unfortunately, we can only hold like 3 dampeners at a time, so just having like always like having maximum capacity is really good. I hate when I'm tired, but I can't sleep. Dude, I feel that for the past 20 years of my life. Honestly, dude, like, have you ever tried listening to like delta waves? Like if I ever need to like, you know, just chill and go to sleep, I'll like take a little bit of melatonin if I have to. And then like I'll listen to like delta waves for like 30 minutes, and that's what usually puts me out. Usually put on rain noise. Yo, try delta waves. Delta waves are a different breed, but in a good way. Very therapeutic too, honestly. Oh, there's a fan. That's great. They're back. They're back. We can't go over there, but that's fine. So we'll get back to that later. But dude, I hope you get some good sleep, man. I know. Gee. I know you definitely probably have been very busy, especially like, you know, the newborn, the family, and just the holiday seasons in general, dude. Hopefully you get some good rest, my guy. Nightbot. Must have been like on a timeout. Try it now, man. Try it now. It's like, of course, you know, Nightbot, you know, timeout and stuff like that. There we go. We gotta do it quick too. There we go. Ooh. Brighten up it with water. Oh, that's not a... And Nightbot's not gonna allow that shit to happen. Why would they want that to happen? Okay, timing was off. Ooh, yo, I will take that. I will definitely take that. Attack mirror. Is it just a block physical attacks? I'll take it. So 1, 2. Can I go in between and be safe? Make it a command. Now, way too much energy. Way too much effort. That's fine. Sour Patch Kid snakes down below. Does dad joke still work? Give it a shot. Exclamation point dad joke. There you go. It works. Haha. You know what joke's a dad joke? When it becomes a parent. Get it? I feel like we weren't that close, but sure. Fine, we will take it. We will take it. Quote doesn't... I don't actually have one for quote, but if you want still, you can do... What is it? What was the command? Was it... Yeah, it's key. If you do exclamation point key, you will hear some really random DJ Khaled quotes, which is interesting. I didn't know I needed that quote in my life, but apparently I guess I did. DJ Khaled once said, "To succeed, you must believe. When you believe, you will succeed." I don't even care that I actually messed it up. That's fine. That's funny. I mean, he's not wrong. He is not wrong. You need to believe you will succeed to find those results. If you do not have that, if you do not have that mindset, it's going to be much harder. Oh my god! Why is it pushing me? I feel like we're not even moving that far ahead to it. There we go. Just a little bit like right next to the pillar and we're good. That's fine. I guess it was just too much. Yeah, it's down here. It should be down here. So it's just the last one I kind of concerned with. There's no pillar point reference here, so we got to be kind of careful for the first one. Maybe I should just not try the attempt until the other one finishes blowing, maybe, I guess? Try that. Woink. I swear, that's so dumb. That's okay. There's not a lot of, like, room for error if you're going right next, or, like, in between two of them. I get that. Like, I kind of, like, use this pillar as, like, a post. Which is what it's supposed to be used for. I'm so good at this game. Alright, so... What? We didn't even move. Alright. Sure. We go through here. Wait, right there. Yeah, that was actually my fault. That one was my fault. Why did I try running on that one? That makes no sense. We should be okay right here. Yeah, we're good. So I want to have the side one hit me. Okay. And then, again, same thing for the side one on this one. Stop. Okay, good, good, good. I don't even know if you actually want to have the side one hit us in this one either. Because I feel like it would just push us too far away. Okay, cool. Nice. Progress. I love how it gives us like 3 little Magasumi things too. So I think I probably want to wait for the side one to go. No push. Oh, shh. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're safe. We're safe. That was correct? Question mark? Probably. Probably. Nothing over here, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay, we'll grab that really quick. An elect gem. Oh no, oh, that's fine. Whoa, wait. You can't be... Did it take us all... Oh my god, it took us all the way back here. Oh, that is... Oh, that is not fine. I mean, I kind of went the gun a little bit too much on that, so this is fun. We'll try one more time. That didn't count. That didn't count. Oh, that was my mistake. All right, it's fine. All right, we're good. All right, we're good. Anyway, this is actually a pretty good time for us to just call it a stream anyway. I'm actually very tired, so we're just going to end it here. Who is currently streaming right now that we won't be able to pass a raid on to? I don't think Ramen is... I mean, normally they might... Oh, wait, they are rush streaming. Cool. You can actually go raid Ramen242. Really good boy. He is a good boy, I promise. Ramen is a good boy. You have the channel points, and it depends on who's streaming too. I appreciate that, Hoopsies, but no, just because I know him IRL, and last time he actually dropped my name. So no, I'm sorry, not gonna do that. I'll give you the redemption on that one, but no, we're not gonna do that just because of that once before. I know they didn't mean to do it, but no, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. Besides, Ramen doing Ram Fam, so yeah, we're just gonna do that. Hope you understand. Everybody, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. Stale, thank you for the tier 1 sub. OG Bladeheart, you're not here, but thank you for the follow. Michael87, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 33 months. Hope you get some good rest. And everybody, I'll see you guys on Sunday for some more card game action. Take it easy, everybody.